mini chalet. And I went to the Great Wall of China yesterday, and it was amazing. I had so much fun. Look, there's my ticket. Isn't it beautiful? Boom, 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 boom. So I decided to go with 2 other girls, and we took a private car up to the Great Wall of China. So basically, we could have traveled there by bus or train for like $12, $15. But we decided that we wanted to take a car just because it was easier to travel and less time consuming. And we ended up paying 420 RMB for the entire day. So that was the ride up there for him to wait 3 hours for us, and the ride down. So we ended up paying 140 RMB each, which was really not that much when you convert it into like US dollars. Like, I don't feel like doing the math honestly, but it's like 140 divided by 6.67. That's how much it was in American dollars. So it was really not that expensive. Then we got there and we bought a ticket to enter the Great Wall of China. A normal adult ticket would be $40, but because we were students and we had student IDs, it was only $20. So that was cool. Then we got inside and basically all hell broke loose. It was a wrap. We started our hike towards the top and it was intense. That first staircase got me. I didn't realize how out of shape I really, really was. I'm out of shape, y'all. Anyway, we journeyed all the way to the top. The stairs were super, super, super steep. I mean, steep. And some of them were really uneven. So it was really hard to get a rhythm. Like, okay, step, step, step. And some of them were short. And some of them were really, really long. I was just like, I couldn't even find a rhythm. So it was a pretty intense hike to the top. Once we got to the top, it was cool. We kind of sat down and we ate our little snacks because there were no restaurants. So we definitely had to pack some food, water, snacks. Then once we got to the top, we kind of chilled out for a bit, and then we started our journey down the steps. And going down was super easy. It wasn't as intense. I didn't feel like I was going to pass out like I did when I was going up, because that shit was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah, once we got to the bottom of the Great Wall of China, it was pretty cool. There's a little break. So the site that we went to is called Juyongguan, and it's a more renovated section of the Great Wall of China. There's multiple different sites. One site that I'm super interested in going to is Battling, and I think it's more of a popular site, but we went to Juyongguan, which is closest to Beijing. It's only like an hour drive north. So that's the site we ended up going to. And there wasn't that many people. And definitely when we started traveling to the top, it was way less people because people did not want to walk all the way to the top. So it's like the higher we got up the stairs, the less people there was. So it was really great because I got to experience the scene and look at the views without feeling overwhelmed by the amount of people that were there. So that was great. This is the site that we went to, Juyongguan, and you see it's kind of split half and half. We went on the more steep side, and we walked for about 3 hours, and we only did half of it. We were taking a lot of breaks because, like I said, it was intense, and we did take a break once we got to the top to like eat. And one of the young ladies, she wrote some postcards, so we did take a lot of breaks, but we went through half of it, and it took 3 hours. So Let's see. Once we got to the top, to the bottom, hilarious. Um, so the thing about people in China is like they don't get to see black people that often, and also they don't get to see blonde people, like blonde haired people that often. So one of the girls that I was with had blonde hair, and of course if you didn't know, I'm black. So that was a joke. Um, so I think some of them were like, "Oh wow, this is cool." Well, one of the guys saw the girl with the blonde hair and they were like, "Oh my gosh." So they ran after her and were like, "Can we take a picture? Can we take a picture with you?" And she was like, "Yeah, that's cool." So she took a picture with the older gentleman, and then we kept walking, and like a Chinese lady ran up to me and was like, "Picture, picture, picture, okay, okay." And I'm like, "Sure, it's okay, it's fine." um Usually I get super irritated when people take pictures of me because it's the way that they go about taking the pictures that irritates me. Sometimes I'll be eating and I look up and someone's like snapping a picture, or I'm like shopping and I figure out that someone is like taking a video of me. That makes me feel like, so I don't know, I feel violated, like an animal at a zoo, almost like they're trying to catch me in my natural habitat. It just feels different when they're trying to sneak a video and a picture of me when I'm like doing normal activities. I hate that. It is so irritating. But this felt different. The lady came up to me and was like, "Picture, can I take a picture with you?" And I was like, okay, this feels different. Like she's being super genuine, and she's asking, not sneaking a picture, and also she wants to be in the picture with me as if like we're friends or something. Like this is a memory that she just wants to hold on to. So I was okay with taking these pictures because it just had a whole different vibe. It just felt, it didn't feel as threatening. So definitely posed for the picture with her, and she had her arm around me and everything. Like we had been friends for like 10 years. So we took that picture, and then her friend who took the picture for her, she was like, "My turn." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." So then she jumped in and they switched places, and then I started taking pictures with her, and then they were like, "You two come too." And the two girls I was with, who who are European, they're not Chinese, they came into the picture as well. And so basically it was the three of us and like whomever wanted to take a picture with us. Next thing you know, guys, like a whole entire crowd of people came. It was intense. We had to be standing there for like 5 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna say 10 because I'm super dramatic, but we were standing there for a great amount of time while people just like switched places, hopped in and out of the picture to take pictures with us. I felt like a celebrity for real. Like it was intense. They were just jumping in and out of the picture, taking turns. It was crazy. Finally, when we escaped, because we had to escape, I was like, I'm sorry, we're out of time. We kept doing this. We're like, no, we have to go. We have to go. Because we did have our driver who was waiting for us, so we had to go. Yeah, and then one lady ran after us. I guess she didn't like her picture, so she was like, "I want another picture." So she ran after us and was like, sorry, but I need another picture." And I was like, "Okay, I understand." Because sometimes I don't catch my good angle, and I'm like, "All right, it's time for round 2." So we took another picture with her, and then we had to like run to go to the car. But the thing about this site is it's really hard to exit. I feel like all of the places I've been to in China, whether it's IKEA or a museum or the Forbidden City, it's really hard to find an exit. Like they don't want you to leave. So finding an exit for the Great Wall of China for Juyongguan was like super hard. We ended up going to the wrong exit and having to like walk around the we had to walk around like kind of like on the highway in order to get to where we were supposed to be. So that was pretty intense, like trying to find an exit. And we finally found an exit, got in the car, and then we were homebound. So we definitely had a great time. I enjoyed it so much. My thighs are still burning. I feel it. It's the next day, and I feel like I did like a hardcore workout, like CrossFit it hurts, but it hurts so good, if that makes sense. But it still hurts. It feels good though, because I know I put in some work and it was just a beautiful experience, but it hurts. You guys don't understand how steep these steps are. They're extremely steep, guys. Like, I'm holding on to dear life, honestly. Because if you fall, you're dead. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. There's no bouncing back. You just fall and you're done. But it is very beautiful. Look at this view. I'm dying. And look at all the shit I've accomplished. Those steps are deadly. Because if you go to Beijing, China, you have to visit the Great Wall of China. And if you don't, then I'm judging you. I'm judging you. Literally judging you.